Well, hello YouTube, it's me Fortmaster, and welcome back to another Jontron reaction, and what I'm thinking will be the last Jontron reaction of the year. So yeah, this came out on Christmas Eve. I'm recording it on Christmas Day, after we've done all of our gift giving and family stuff for the day. And this will not be coming out until a couple of days after Christmas, so I hope everybody watching this had a Merry Christmas. But yeah, a wrestling Christmas miracle. You know, I chalk one up for Jontron because that title has me intrigued, but that's not what the original title was, I don't. When this video first came out, the title was something like, "This movie can cure your coma," or something like that. So, I'm very confused. But yeah, wrestling wait a minute. I wonder, is this video going to be about Santa with muscles? I haven't heard anybody talk about that movie in a long time. It was, what was it? It was a Christmas movie in, what was it, the mid-90s, where Hulk Hogan, yeah, it was Hulk Hogan. He played a guy, he played like a guy or something, or like a fitness instructor who lost his memory and was tricked into being like Santa Claus and helping protect this orphanage from a bunch of people who wanted to get something valuable in the basement or something. Man, saying that out loud, that movie is weird. But yeah, I'm looking, it doesn't like say anything in the description specifically about like the title or what the movie's about. So we're gonna have to see, aren't we? So, of course, as always, original video is linked in the description if you haven't seen it for some reason. Corner video will lead to my Let's Play of the day. And if you like any of the stuff that I put out, whether it's reactions or Let's Plays, I would very much like it if you would subscribe, just because, you know, that does help the channel out. So with all that out of the way, let's get this thing started then, shall we?
Hey there. Before we start today's amazing video, we've got to talk about something sinister. Did you know I've been paying for a gym membership I haven't been using since 2015? How could this happen? Who could have ever foreseen this? But fret not, because today's video is sponsored by Rocket Money. It's Rocket Money, not rocket science, but they're both smart.
Oh, it's one of these. It's one of these things.
Your personal finance superhero. Yeah. It's on a mission to zap away useless subscriptions, shrink those scary bills, and make your wallet breathe a sigh of relief. I've been using Rocket Money to kill those sneaky subscriptions you end up forgetting about. And when I say kill, I mean cancel them safely and securely. I didn't mean kill. I didn't mean kill. You can do it without having to talk to
how
a
can you kill a
single
concept?
being. Just a couple of taps and poof. I'm also using Rocket Money to negotiate my bills. Just take a photo of my bill, a few taps, and they're on it like Sherlock Holmes. They've got my back on everything from internet to cable bills. You don't want to miss out. Rocket Money has saved customers an average of $720 a year. That's like one DoorDash order, folks.
$720 a year? I mean, that doesn't sound like a lot, but granted, you know, every little bit helps. Though, I mean, I'd have to ask, is that on per bill, or is that just sort of like an amalgam of all bills? Because it's a lot less impressive if it's the second. Though then again, as I said, every little bit does help.
Over 5 million members are already using it, and now it's your turn. If you're ready to join the money-saving party, go to rocketmoney.com/Jontron or hit that link in the description. Start for free or go premium for the full VIP experience. Remember, it's rocketmoney.com/Jontron to get started for free. And now, it's video time. Today, we're going to be looking at a strange little entry into the world's collective film collection called A Wrestling Christmas Miracle.
Okay, never mind. It is not Santa with muscles. That, you know what? I thought the title was being metaphorical. I didn't think that was literally just the movie title.
I warn you to brace yourself for this one, because while it may not evoke strong feelings at first glance, with a tagline like, "Stupid crooks hold the only copy of a youth's movie for ransom while his father's away in Africa staging a wrestling-based coup," we can't really ignore, can we?
Wrestling-based coup? Okay. You know, granted, for what like everybody says about like wrestling being, you know, staged and stuff, I am a big guy, but if you put me up against basically anybody who actually works out, they will wipe the floor with me. But at the same time, I can't help but feel that a pro wrestler versus somebody armed with a gun, it will 90% of the time come, like, I feel like it will be like 90% of the time it will go out in the, like, the person with the guns favor. So I'm very excited to see how that subplot works out.
We can't, you know, how do you say, look the other way? So let's bust open this stocking stuffer and take stock of just how much coal we all got for this Christmas holiday. I give you a wrestling Christmas miracle.
Wait,
is this really the first thing we see? Did I start halfway through the film? So right off the bat, the movie starts off on a very strange foot, and the first, like, actual 4 minutes and 30 seconds of it comprise of just some kid wrestling for real at his school's competitions or something. You could tell it's genuine footage because all the faces in the background are blurred out. At this point, you can pretty much glean that it's probably the director or producer's son or something like that, because if it isn't, that makes it even weirder, frankly.
Okay. Now I'm wondering how, like, bad the budget for this was. Because... Okay, well, let's do the math. So if he says about, like, the first 4 minutes, so let's do, like, 4.5. So I think I saw this was, like, an hour-and-a-half movie. I mean, I'm assuming it is. So that's 4.5 divided by 90 equals... Yeah, so a solid 5% of this movie seems to be home video, which, if they didn't have the budget to have the actors, like, go for, like, a day or two of shooting where they, like, film actual, like wrestling footage for the kid, that says to me either A, this movie is exceedingly cheap, or B, the director or producer or something had, like, a lot more confidence in his kids wrestling than anything else. Also, I just noticed the anime punching Jesus on Jontron's sweater. Nice.
If there is a name synonymous with youth wrestling in the state of New Jersey, it's Case Gabriel, the son of Olympian Ajax Gabriel.
So it's kind of hard to follow, but apparently the kid wrestling here is called Case Gabriel. He's some kind of wrestling champion in New Jersey, and the story follows him and his Olympian father, Ajax Gabriel, who we haven't yet seen.
It's genetics.
Ah, there he is. Found him.
The kid is a machine.
Okay, is that the father?
Built to win.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna have to pause right here. What in the hell was that? Who is this random dude all of a sudden, and why is he hassling my man over here like that?
Also, what is the red thing slowly fading into the forescreen? Are these, like, the credits? What's going on?
What's going on? That just comes out of nowhere.
And even appeared in a protein shake commercial with his father.
Okay, so I am well aware that actual, like, muscular people and like bodybuilders have a very different body shape than, you know, Mr. Universe, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger sort of deal. So I know that, like, it's like they're more heavily built as there's more muscle everywhere, and you kind of need that for if you're doing actual wrestling. But even me being the butterball that I am, I almost have a feeling that I'd be able to easily overpower this guy, because he's supposed to be like an Olympian wrestler. I don't think so. Also, can we just go back to the kid's face? Yeah, that is a very honest reaction right there. Yeah, I don't think that was scripted.
With his father.
Do I have to report this movie to the authorities? Is that the right thing to do? Should I stop making the video and find the number for, like, the FBI, for God's sake? What is going on? I must remind you that by this point we haven't even gotten to the first real line of the movie, but somehow this guy's popped in twice already, once shirtless. That kid's reaction right there, that's the first semi-normal thing that's happened so far in this entire film. Emphasis on semi, meaning it's not all the way normal. I'm still in shock and pain. Who is this person? I gotta know. Hold on. Let me just check IMDb. Wait a minute.
Is this a self-insert?
Mario Del Vecchio. Eureka!
Yeah, it's the guy's kid.
Yeah, the plot thickens. Apparently, they are not only father and son in the movie, but in real life as well. And surprise, surprise, Kenneth Del Vecchio also just happens to be the writer and producer of the film.
Yeah, that makes way too much sense.
I'm shocked. So like, what is this thing? Is he making this
Are
movie
you?
for his
Are you
son
really?
to launch his acting career or something? Let's see what
Like some people I've seen before.
he's written for us then. You know, let's give it a chance. Show us what you got, Mario and Kenneth.
I'm done with wrestling.
Well, what a miracle. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Well, movie's over. Goodbye.
Done with wrestling? Why is that, Keith?
Because in 40 days and 40 nights, it's Christmas.
So?
I hate to say it, but she's got a solid point,
That's
son.
a valid
Your rebuttal better be
question.
bulletproof.
My friend has been in a coma for 3 months, and if I make a movie that will make him laugh, he'll come out of his coma.
That is not what I expected you to say.
Make a movie that'll make if I make a movie that makes him laugh, he'll come out of his coma. I don't think I have to explain why that's not how that works. But seriously, how would they even, do that? Because, unless you're making a movie that's literally just nothing but audio, an important part of movies is the visual aspect. And given that he said his friend is in a coma, I mean, what are you gonna do? Clockwork Orange him?
Hey, fair play. Science has never proved that can't work, but that could just be because they don't waste their time, testing that. Keep in mind,
Yeah,
please,
very much
this
so,
is
yes.
actually the first line of the film. After 5 minutes of all that bullshit, that's what we get. You know as much as I do at this point.
You're going to make a movie at only 11 years old in hopes that your friend will come out of his coma?
Yes, and I'm gonna write it and direct it.
What can you say? You love a movie that doesn't beat around the bush, This is solid storytelling.
No, yeah, the kid is being very direct here.
And you have to help me.
Well, it can't be helped. I guess I'll just have to write myself into more of the movie. C'est la vie. This Kenneth guy is quite the character, isn't he? I've just got to know more about him. Hold on. Oh, damn. This is apparently not this guy's first rodeo. That's a sizable Wikipedia page. He's apparently written, produced, and acted in over 30 films. Not only is he apparently the founder of the Hoboken International Film Festival, he's also the author of several legal books, including like hyper-technical works on criminal code, which, by the way, he himself states are second only to the Bible in terms of literature. His words.
The greatest book ever written on earth is the Bible. The second greatest book is my criminal code book.
Oh yeah, certainly, definitely not tooting his own horn there.
And if that weren't enough for you, he's apparently also a former part-time New Jersey municipal judge.
What? Was anyone else aware that you could be a part-time judge? I thought those were pretty strictly full-time gigs. Okay, well, I'm genuinely curious about that. I need to find out more about this. Yes, part-time judges do exist? I don't know. I think I just lost a rather sizable portion of my faith in the judicial system. If part-time judges are a thing. I got it. Okay, I want to actually do some of my own research on this movie. If I come up with anything interesting, I'm definitely going to, show Gilbert Gottfried's in this movie? What do you mean Gilbert Gottfried's in this movie? So, like, this thing was independently... I cannot... Okay, so I don't know if I'm just being, like, stupid blind or something, but I cannot find the budget for this movie. Hopefully that's something Jontron goes over.
What doesn't this guy do? And by the way, what exactly is a part-time judge? I didn't even know that something
Valid question, John. Very valid question.
I am sure it's not the abusive language towards your patients that landed you in here.
Okay. There are a lot of things on my mind that I want to say right now. But I'm only going to say 3. One, this picture of this guy, whoever this character is, and Obama. Number 2, the picture of this character and Jesus, and this character's name placard on her desk saying, "I am responsible."
I'm not sure exactly what's
What
wrong
is going
here.
on?
That's just how the movie is. That's actually what happens in the movie. It just abruptly cuts from all that stuff you just saw to this with no clues at all as to what's going on.
Wait. Was that the dad? Why is he playing multiple characters?
Anybody gonna say anything? That's not American Sign Language.
You had something to say?
You are a complete mental midget. You do not have Dr. Reno in front of you. No, you don't.
How would you like it if you stepped into Newark Municipal Court? You know, you're fighting a charge. You know you didn't commit the crime. It's 25 to life. It's serious. You look up on the podium and this is staring back at you.
God. And are we going to say nothing about the squeaking sound effects that were added in? I'm guessing to simulate his weight shifting in the wheelchair. Again, that is not sign language.
Get used to looking out from behind iron bars, because let's face it, you don't stand a chance.
Again, part-time judges, the fact that they exist now scare me.
Idiot.
There you are. Where have you been?
Well, what do you know? It's Gilbert Gottfried.
Look, at least Gilbert Gottfried's in this movie. What do you mean Gilbert Gottfried's in this movie?
I love that reaction.
Oh, God, no. Was this his last movie? This came out in 2020. It's cutting it close.
I didn't even think of that.
Close. Okay, not technically.
Okay, wait, what was that other one? The Truth About Santa Claus. Okay. And Mortal Kombat Legends. He was in that? What? Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm getting sidetracked here. I gotta look up these other two movies.
You know Santa?
No, I mean, now, Michael, Sasha has been very open about the fact that she'd like to have a child soon.
Dr. Leland said 3 date nights a week. Once again, you just completely ignored his advice. And I told you, I'm ovulating.
What's ovulating?
Just means she wanted a baby, okay? And, that's what ovulating is. Anyway.
Ooh, I'm ovulating.
No.
Okay. Okay. Different video for a different time. What was this other one? Mortal Kombat Legends.
Test your mind! Test your mind! Test your mind!
I mean, that's not what I was looking for, but that was nice nonetheless. So that's gonna be something I look up in my private time. Because, let's get back to what this actual reaction then, shall we?
We can still sleep tonight. Yeah, so the legendary Gilbert Gottfried is in this movie for some reason, and so are other well-known actors like Michael Winslow from Police Academy, and that back there was Martin Kove from Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. Did these people even know
Wait,
they were
really?
involved
Oh,
with him?
okay.
Did they just tell him it was a Make-A-Wish thing, and that's why they got the kid over there in the coma? How did they get these actors? Is it really that easy? What was the budget for this thing? $2 million?
$2 million? Several things come to mind. First, I don't know whether to think of that as a lot of money for what we have or not a lot of money for what we have, given some of the stars we have here. I can't help but feel that this might have been more of a charity case, or maybe something involving Scientology. I'm not sure.
What? How? You don't just get $2 million out of nowhere. And look, a lot of his movies have budgets like that. What? I'm just saying, a lot of genuinely classic films didn't even have a budget that high. Surely the...
Okay, actually, wait. Let's do some math here. So, Mad Max, the first one, only 200K. I mean, all these are famously low budget. I mean, Rocky, but except for Rocky, I haven't heard that. And out of all of these, I would think, like, the Blair Witch Project is the biggest one out, because all of these are, like, 80s or 70s? Wait, when did Mad Max come out? 79? Okay. Okay, so let's do some inflation here. So 200K, what's 200K worth? What would that 200K be worth today? 79, 200,000. Yeah, we'll do 24 just for the sake of stuff. Calculate. So that would be worth almost $1 million. So, okay, not that much. What was Halloween was 325,000, and that was when did Halloween 1 come out? 78, so a year before, and its budget would have been about $1.5 million. And when did Rocky come out? 76, so that's the earliest of the bunch so far. And that had $1 million. So if it were made today, it would have had a budget of $5.5 million. So you know what this just says to me? It just tells me today how overinflated modern movie budgets really are. It also says that money does not automatically, you know, equal quality given what we've seen of this so far.
That high. Surely these movies like don't make their money back through the box office.
Huh?
I mean, there's no info on the record about that, but I don't think this played in theaters either, so...
No, it wouldn't have. Because this is obviously, like, a small independent film, I mean, budget-wise, if you wanted to say. I'm almost thinking, given the fact that John has a DVD of this, that if they make any movie... If they make any money off of these movies, it's, like, purely based on, like, bargain bin sales from, like, Walmart or, like, Target or something? Actually, wait, where can you buy this movie from? Oh, Amazon. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Christmas 2-pack collection. A Christmas Tree Miracle? Wrestling Christmas? Yeah, this has to be something that's like, it's only released on like Amazon or something like that. Speaking of which, where did he get just the singular movie on a disc? Because like all of these are like 2-packs. Or are they 2 individual things packed together instead of 2 movies on a single disc? I don't know. I'm putting way too much thought into this.
Where is this money coming from? Is it revenue from his legal books or something? That'd be a lot of book sales.
I mean, most likely.
I don't know what.
Well, I mean, granted, these are very highly technical, like, law books. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they were like the books you buy in like college or university. I forget which you would study law in, but I mean, university and college textbooks are famously overpriced. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's where the majority of his money comes from. Specifically, like if these books are a couple years old, at the very least.
I don't know what, but something's rotten here. Oh yeah, the stink on this wrestling mat goes down below the carpet to the layer that looks like pizza. Or at least when I was a kid, I thought it looked like pizza. Don't make fun of me.
So you like olives on your pizza. That is disgusting. Not as disgusting as pineapple on pizza, but
what
still.
What do you think, Yoda?
Money laundering possible, but due to slander laws definitively say I will not.
I hate this thing.
And if what is that thing?
For Christmas, you saw that in the store, you picked that up, you took it home. What is wrong with you?
Well, given the fact that you own one, John, I would suggest you look in a mirror.
Get help.
Day 1 of your sentence is officially over.
What do you think?
You killed John!
Curse words?
You didn't script it with curse words?
So yeah, it turns out that whole thing that just randomly popped into the film was actually the comedic anti-coma film all along, and we've basically just been watching it. So what'd you think? Did you laugh?
No. Also, given the fact that he said it was 40 days and 40 nights until Christmas, like, that movie had a really short shooting schedule.
Did you cry? Understandable.
Yes, I was the inspiration for this project.
Man, it's sad.
Where's the boom operator? Or do you at least have, like, no lapel mics or anything? I mean, how... You know, it is sad, the state of things, where you can literally have YouTube videos, like, done by people like John, that have better production quality than entire feature-length films.
Sad. Uncle always gets far away from the boom mic when he's drunk. He just can't help himself.
I think he's trying to say,
What is this? This guy loves his sign language jokes, okay?
And doing not actual sign language.
And buddy, pal.
That has to be offensive to somebody
here, okay? This is out of control. I'm no fashionista, but you got some explaining to do. You want a V-neck? I'll give you a V-neck, okay? What you got going on is pathetic.
No,
If it doesn't start at the
don't.
belly button, how will they even know what letter it is?
John, you're not Lady Gaga, don't.
Nice and right in my retina. Who needs to see for this Christmas? Don't mind that. Don't mind that. No, nobody get too turned on.
You are in no danger of that, John. At least not from here.
But guys, this isn't about me. It's about Charlie. In 5 days it's Christmas, and when he hears this movie, he's gonna wake up from his coma laughing.
I highly doubt that.
Case, you did a wonderful thing here.
But your little baby friend is dead. He's not coming back, Kay. That's not how this works. Don't you think if you could bring him back with laughter, the doctors would have put Seinfeld up on the little TV in the hospital room or something? Case, your friend's a vegetable. It's like this cauliflower, except this is much more useful because I can eat this.
Come on, you're not gonna even boil it at least?
He's gone.
You need to start wrestling again, pal.
I'll start wrestling again after Christmas when Charlie wakes up.
Yeah, come here. You know what Abraham Lincoln said, don't you?
He said, wrestle right now
What?
or I won't finish the Civil War. 407 broken ribs. I'm going for the Gettysburg Grab.
Gettysburg Grab. Okay.
Hey, it was great sticking around for this movie, but I'm gonna do what I do every year at Christmas time. Either with you or without you. Usually it's with you.
We are not going to the Congo with you to wrestle.
What a selfish...
Case, I am going to wrestle an elephant for you.
So you heard that?
I thought the whole thing with him going away was that he was going to do like a coup or something. Where's the coup?
All right, the dad leaves the movie at this point to wrestle an elephant in the Congo for his son? Happy holidays. And that's pretty much that.
And you, young lady.
Elephants are really fucking cool, and I don't want to wrestle one. I just want to see one. I want to see its ears flap. That's why I'm going.
Now let's all huddle it up. 1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas!
So it's revealed that the comedic film has only one copy for some reason, and it's entrusted to the drunk uncle to protect it and make a copy when he gets home.
Listen, your dad made me the associate producer for a reason. Give me the hard drive, I'll make a copy of it. I'll make a copy of the DVDs, and I keep it safe for you, buddy.
I mean, obviously the movie is edited and put together. Why didn't you just render it on the computer that the hard drive was from? And then, like, email it? I mean, I've seen fabricated conflict in movies before, but this is kind of stretching it. Especially given that this isn't like the 50s or something where you'd have the final print of the movie on like giant reels that would need to be duplicated first.
Okay, Uncle Ronald.
That's my boy.
What?
But you don't want this? You don't want this peppered throughout your movie? You don't want his Bilbo Baggins impression or whatever the fuck this is?
It is going to be the best Christmas ever, I tell you.
You don't want that?
I'm gonna guess that guy is the producer's brother or something like that. That was he actually drunk while making this movie?
Well, you're getting that.
Yeah, open the door. We ain't fooling around.
But all is not well at the Gabriel household. For mere moments after the uncle is entrusted with the hard drive, which, by the way, has the only copy of the movie baked into it, it's revealed that two scheming, ridiculously annoying characters are planning to steal it and hold it for ransom for a large sum of money.
The buffoon has gone to bed, and gorgeous boyfriend has a scathingly brilliant plan to make off with the Gabriel's Christmas.
Make off?
Menendez.
Oh, you mean steal?
Oh.
Just fucking steal it already? I'm trying to sleep.
Jontron, you are the best part of this entire movie. Wait a second, I just realized something. So he's, for some reason, dressed up like the Grinch, like makeup and all, and she's dressed like Cindy Lou Who from like the first live action movie with Jim Carrey. Why? There are so many decisions made in this movie that I very much wish I was a fly on the wall for their conception.
Oh.
Just fucking steal it already? I'm trying to sleep.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping.
Where is the ivy? Where are the tubes?
That's the friend that's supposed to be in a coma? Where's all the equipment?
How does he piss?
You know, I give them credit where credit's due. At least in like some other movies, they'd at least try to make it look like there was some sort of like hospital equipment or like a bed or like an IV or something they bought or rented secondhand or something. With that $2 million, you couldn't even have done any of that.
So there's your coma victim. Let's be real. He just didn't want to go to school because he knew he was going to fail his biology exam, and now he's just locked in for the long game. Yeah, I know a long game when I see one. This is a long game right here. He's going like this every time the coast is clear. You wanted to play with fire, kid? Now you're in adult diapers? Your mom's singing you nursery rhymes out of pitch right next to your head? Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
And why is she opening an orange?
So let me summarize the rest of this film for you briefly. Nothing happens for 40 minutes straight. The robbers arrange to trade money for the hard drive of the film.
Oh, we're going through this quick, aren't we?
Gun on the robbers and then randomly robs his own family instead.
There's $1 million in that bag. Between that and the black market of the movie, I'm gonna be set for life and I don't have to live in your shadows anymore.
Okay, so $1 million in the bag. Black market from the movie. So either sell it off to somebody else for another $1 million or make illegal prints and sell it that way. But unless you're going to like some third world country or like someplace with a very, very gracious exchange rate with the American dollar, where are you living where you don't have to worry about anything for the rest of your life for like, let's say like $2 million? Dude, I don't think you thought this plan through.
Even though he could have just taken the money before they got there because he was with her and he had the money. He had the money.
Again, I don't think this character has had, from the very limited amount of screen time I've seen him, but I don't think he's spent a single moment of this entire movie sober. And this whole plant just kind of cements that.
He already had, he's the one who brought the money. So,
yeah.
Kenneth comes back from Africa to save the day, and now things are really gonna be awkward at family.
No, he's actually gonna be.
And then at the last minute,
yes,
the kid tackles the uncle, and they get the movie back. It doesn't matter. Does it even matter?
Ronald's gun was a fake. He took it from my toy collection.
No, Case, that's a bomb.
This is no bomb. It's a can of tennis balls.
How did you just automatically know that? Again, Jontron, you are the best part of this entire movie.
He was a good kid. He tried his hardest and now he's dead. It's a relatable story. He's dead! He's dead!
Oh, truly tragic.
There you go. So anyways, there's one loose end to tie up.
No,
Case
we
still has
cannot.
to play that
We are
movie
trapped.
for his friend and wake him up out of his
Oh,
coma.
right, yeah, this.
Case, he just needs a little more time.
Yeah, it didn't work. He's dead. He's gone. He's locked in there forever.
Also, how did the kid get into a coma? Was there like some sort of accident? Did he have to be, is this like a purely natural coma or did he have to be like medically induced into it? And again, how was like a homemade movie supposed to fix all this?
That was the last option. Shit. At this point, things start to wrap up, and Case says his final tearful goodbyes to his friend.
Wanna know my family's secret wrestling move? It's called the Gabriel Spladle with a soup ladle. Now don't show anyone this move.
Gabriel Spladle with a ladle? Okay.
Charlie, this is how you do it. After you've peeled back the guy's forearm.
Case, what are you doing?
You lock his head.
Oh, don't bend his head like that. You're gonna put him in another coma.
Case, that's a bomb.
Now this will either put the guy to sleep or wake him up.
Case, could you get off?
Charlie, you woke up!
Thank you for getting off me. That's some crazy story.
Again, why is it so hard to record? I mean, I have the excuse of having literally no equipment, and when I'm recording anywhere else other than here, I just have my phone. But you had a $2 million budget. Could you not have gotten like at least another lav mic or had a guy with a stick?
It hurts. It just hurts so bad. You know, some days it just hurts.
Oh my dear God.
It's a miracle! It's a true Christmas miracle!
Was that literally how the movie ends? Okay. and I will reiterate again, it is sad when you have somebody working on YouTube like Jontron, and they can have a more convincing coma set than this movie with a $2 million budget.
Jerry, I don't know what happened. She wasn't like that.
Oh, Seinfeld, okay.
You're a barrier, Jerry. We bury together. We're barriers. Hatchets. We bury our hatchets, George, not dead hookers.
This movie, I swear, I legitimately don't know what to say, but like that, I'm pretty sure that entire movie was made as like a tax write-off or something. That was just such a big waste of money. Jeez. I'm gonna have to cut this video because like I honestly have nothing to say about that movie beyond the fact that it was I would not spend good money. You would have to pay me to watch that thing. Oh, that entire review, I was just on the verge of like imploding in on myself. You know, like a feeling where like you just, when you eat like too many Sour Patch Kids or something. Oh, so with all that out of the way, original video is linked in the description if you haven't seen it for some reason. Corner video will lead to my Let's Play of the day. And with all that out of the way, I hope you guys liked. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.